Yo, yo, yo. What's cracking, man? It's the fifth OG Magik TV. And we are back. Let me get this off the screen. You know how I do it. So, question. We all know about spam, right? Most of us have had spam in our lifetime. Me personally, I like to, have some spam with some eggs. Maybe put in some macaroni and cheese. You know what I mean? But have you ever wondered how spam is made? I have. I found the answers. Now, we're going to find out together how spam is actually made. Now, let me be honest. I don't know what to expect at all. At all when it comes to how spam is made. But without further ado, we're going to get into it. So let's get into how spam is made.
You have probably called spam mystery meat at some point. Most people have. It sits in a blue can with a pull tab lid, looking like something that should come with a warning label.
Had to turn it down
You
some,
picture
man.
factories pumping out pink slurry from unidentifiable animal parts. But here is something that might surprise you.
Okay.
Spam contains exactly 6 ingredients. Pork
okay.
with ham,
Okay.
salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrite.
Really?
6. Compare that to the average hot dog, which contains 15 to 25 ingredients. Or
What?
chicken nuggets with over 30. The product
30?
you have been calling mystery
Man.
meat might be the least mysterious processed food in your kitchen. The reputation started during World War II. The United States shipped over 150 million pounds of canned pork to troops and allies between 1941 and 1945. Soldiers ate it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes
see?
all 3 on the same day.
Breakfast.
They called it mystery meat, special
Don't
army
wanna
meat,
see
and
Otis.
things far less polite. But none of those jokes were about ingredients. They were about repetition. When you eat anything every single meal for 3 years,
Spam
you grow
sushi,
to
okay.
resent it. The
Yeah.
mystery was never what was inside the can. The mystery was why anyone would voluntarily eat it after the war ended. Then something else happened. As processed food exploded in the 50s and 60s, ingredient lists grew longer. Preservatives, emulsifiers, stabilizers, flavor enhancers, coloring agents. Foods that looked simple became chemistry experiments on the label. But spam kept its original formula. 6 ingredients in 1937. 6 ingredients today. The only change came in 2009 when Hormel added potato starch to reduce gelatin that forms during cooking. Meanwhile,
okay.
the products people considered normal kept getting more complicated. Nobody questioned them because they did not come in a blue can with a funny name. Here is the thing nobody tells you. Making
Would you stop?
spam is remarkably straightforward. There are no secret chemicals, no mystery steps, just meat, salt, and heat. Pork shoulder arrives at the Hormel facility.
Hey. But at least we know it's all meat, right? At least we know it's all meat. You know what I'm saying? We can at least give that to spam. Clap it up for him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at least you know it's just meat. It's all meat with a couple of, here and there things. But yeah, it's mostly just meat. So hey, let's give it up to him. Okay, come on now.
facility in Austin,
There you go.
Minnesota, within 48 hours of slaughter. Workers trim excess fat and bone. leaving lean muscle with roughly 20% fat content. This ratio matters. Too lean and the product dries out during cooking. Too fatty and it becomes greasy.
Okay.
Grinding happens in 2 stages. First pass uses a coarse plate with holes around 13 millimeters wide. This creates the chunks you can see when you slice Spam. Second pass uses a finer plate at 6 millimeters, producing a smoother paste that binds everything together.
Interesting.
The ground meat enters a mixer. Here it combines with the remaining 5 ingredients: salt for flavor and preservation, water for moisture, sugar in small amounts to balance the salt, potato starch to absorb excess liquid, and sodium nitrite at 156 parts per million to prevent bacterial growth and maintain the pink color. That is it. No artificial flavors, no emulsifiers, no modified food starch blends, no hydrolyzed protein, no mechanically separated meat. The mixture gets portioned into cans at exactly 340 grams each. A vacuum sealer removes trapped air. Then the sealed cans enter a retort chamber heated to 121 degrees Celsius at 15 pounds per square inch of pressure. They cook for approximately 90 minutes. The heat does 2 things simultaneously. It cooks the pork to safe internal temperatures and sterilizes the entire contents.
That's it right there.
No bacteria survive. No additional preservatives needed. The sealed environment means the product stays safe for 3 to 5 years on a shelf without refrigeration.
3 to 5 years, y'all. 3 to 5 years. That means this would probably be the food that we eat if the world was to come to an end. This would be it. You know what I mean? 3 to 5 years? Hey, no. If you portion it right, you'll be able to get by. Come on now, bring it back. There we go.
Now compare that to what most people eat without a second thought. A typical beef hot dog contains mechanically separated chicken, corn syrup, modified food starch, sodium phosphates, sodium diacetate, sodium erythorbate, and maltodextrin. 15 to 25 total ingredients depending on the brand. Chicken nuggets from major fast food chains list over 30 ingredients, including dimethyl polysiloxane, an anti-foaming agent also used in cosmetics.
No.
Deli turkey often contains carrageenan, potassium lactate, and sodium phosphates. Spam has 6 ingredients. You can pronounce 5 of them. The 6th, sodium nitrite, appears in virtually every cured meat you already eat.
Okay.
Here is where the story flips. The ingredient everyone worries about in Spam is sodium nitrite. It has been linked to increased cancer risk when consumed in large quantities over long periods. That sounds alarming until you realize sodium nitrite is in bacon, ham, salami, pepperoni, hot dogs, and most deli meats.
I didn't know that.
If you eat any cured meat, you consume it regularly. Your morning bacon contains sodium nitrite. Your deli sandwich contains it. The pepperoni on your pizza contains it. Spam is not the exception. It is the one product honest enough to make you notice. Next time you pick up a food product, try this.
Look at that
Flip
Spam
it over
pack,
and
man.
count the ingredients. Not read them. Count them. If the list has more than 10 ingredients, you are eating something more processed than Spam. If you cannot pronounce more than 3 of them, you are eating something more chemically complex than the product you have been calling mystery meat your entire life. This does not mean Spam is health food. One serving contains 790 milligrams of sodium.
Damn.
That is 33% of your daily intake. It is high in saturated fat. No nutritionist would tell you to eat it every day. But the question was never whether Spam is healthy. The question is why we judge it more harshly than foods that are more processed and less transparent about what they contain. The answer is branding. Spam comes in a can that looks cheap. It has a name that became slang for unwanted email. Those associations stuck, and they have nothing to do with what is actually inside. 6 ingredients: ground pork, cooked under pressure, sealed in a can. Now, check what is in your hot dog. Next time someone calls Spam mystery meat, you can tell them the only mystery is why we do not hold every other processed food to the same standard. That is the process. We reveal how things actually work, one story at a time.
Yes,
If there is
sir.
something you would like us to explore next, let us know. Until then, trust the process.
Most definitely. So, hey, look, we just found out how Spam was made. We know now. Hey, look, if anything is one of the most safest, one of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? One of the most honest meats out there, you know what I mean? With not a lot of sodium. Well, should I say it doesn't have more than other meats do. You know what I mean? Like a hot dog and shit. Like that, you know what I mean? But let you know though, man, this is a series. You know what I'm saying? We're not done. We're not done, because matter of fact, can I see your brother? We're going right here next. This is next. You know what I'm saying? But till next time, it's your favorite OG Magik TV. And we gone. See you in the next How It's Made. Deuces.